On this episode of KPOPRC, we get a new 3D printer. Yo, welcome to KPOPRC, the channel where I make sick videos of scale models. Pretty much anything that's got a remote. So, don't forget to sub up for giveaways and sick-ass RC content. Sometimes there's fire. Hey, it's Kpop from the future. Just thought I would share a few frickin' projects that I've 3D printed on the Prusa i3 Mark III for all you bastards to see. There's some cool crap, and there's some cool crap coming on the channel because of this machine. Also, all the seats that I'm giving away are printed on this machine. At the end of this video, I will be giving away a pair of Recaro 110 scale seats for your sick-ass ride. So, leave me a comment below in this video and maybe you will be the lucky recipient the next video. I printed everything from mounts and brackets to full RC drift chassis, all the way to little turbos for my engine bays, to jet prop housings, to full RC bodies. Joe, sneak peek. Look who it is. It's frickin' neighbor. You can feel the freedom and all of these bald eagles that are gonna go in here as it has more angle than the drift vet. Boom. All right, so the reason I got a new 3D printer is, well, you can probably hear it right now. My old 3D printer is a delta vectoring printer. That means it can move in 3 axes using 3 triangulated arms. And every time you want to position your print head, you have to move all 3 of those stepper motors at a time, which makes a noise. Also, it's old, so it doesn't have any cool features like auto restart, what is it, filament detection. If the filament runs out, it will pause, throw in some more filament, it'll keep printing, you know? What else does it have? You can do up to, I think, 49-point bed leveling detection, which is super cool. It doesn't use a force feedback sensor. It uses an actual distance switch to bed level, which is much more reliable, which is super cool. It is a smaller printing surface, but I think I'm gonna keep the Delta. I'm just gonna upgrade it slowly over time. And I probably am gonna use a fatter nozzle on that one to do like rough, large prints that take a lot of finishing, whatever. Anyway, let's crack open this box and see what's inside. Straight from the Czech Republic. Look how beat up the box is. Anyway, let's dig in, man. I can't wait. I've been waiting to build this thing for like a month. Now is the time. The kit is put together probably better than any RC that I have ever put together. It does come with the usual RC type binded instruction manual, but they go through great lengths to try to explain and make sure that the directions are foolproof. And they repeat things all the time just to make sure that you're on the right track, which is pretty sweet. First of all, it comes with all the tools you need, which is pretty sweet. It also comes with a spare parts bag. It's got like an extra of every single bolt in the kit, which is pretty sweet. Cool things about it, they're just quite clever on like how the belts are tensioned. It seems like the platform is really rock solid. 42 pages in. I've assembled the Y-axis. I put in the stepper motor. The Y-axis plate that holds the printing surface is in. The belt seems to be tensioned properly. Can't wait to quiet down my printer and print on a much stealthier machine where I can do like much longer prints. Because right now, like, I don't think anybody that lives below or above me or my girlfriend will enjoy that sound for much longer. And I'm printing pretty much 24 hours a day because I'm printing personal protection equipment for hospitals right now. So it's printing all the time. Anyway, this is sweet. This is nice to be when you're stuck at home to have something to build. So it also comes with kind of a hilarious gummy bear thing. It comes with gummy bears. And it actually tells you when to eat and how many to eat so you can ration them throughout the build. Right now, after completing the Y-axis, I get to eat 6 gummy bears. Wicked. All right, onward to the X-axis. Made a mistake. I put the 2 bearings at the bottom when they should be on the
farting
top. All right, so I built the X and the Y-axis. Pretty much done with the gantry, and now I'm on to the extruder, and the extruder is pretty hardcore. There's like a magnet here. It's holding this ball bearing. Apparently it has something to do with the filament detection or something. Everything is 3D printed out of, I guess, PETG or whatever, that other plastic. It seems very strong. The whole kit's amazing. Just, if you like putting crap together, that's worth a little loan. And then you get a 3D printer. But it's fun. It's good times. Good times. All right, so I finished the extruder head, which was probably the hardest part of the whole build. Just so many little intricate things, and the orientations have to be just right, and you have to push in all of the nuts. You have to push in all the nuts and make sure that they are seated properly. Make sure you don't over tighten things, and that was the hardest part, this whole axis here. So onward. Ooh, I think it's the LCD controller board, and the brains is next. Sweet, I'm so freaking excited about this printer. I think I'm in it for 2 days right now, 2 days of making this. I could probably do it in 1 day, but like after a while you just kind of get dizzy and your back hurts from leaning over and like fiddling with little screws. So. But so far, super impressed with the kit. Instructions are hilarious. I'm enjoying my gummy bears, my gummy bear progress, which is pretty great. Those are all magnets. The printing bed surface clips onto this with a magnet. And there are actually 2 available options for the material. A textured finish, like powder coated board, and just a steel board. So I just got the steel board because it was the only stock I could find, so until it's available. Alright, so power supply is in. 1 more chapter to go. I had 8 gummy bears. Yeah, so now it looks like the brain, all the wiring, and the enclosure, all of these wires, and all the stepper motor wires have to go somewhere. So that's what's next. Bum. All right, there it is. I should plug it in, I guess.
All right, sweet. Oh, I don't know what that was. English. All right, here we go, English.
It's alive, it's working. Yo, alright, so it's time to put some filament in the printer. So I'm gonna use the silver PLA that came with the kit as a starting one. Why not use the Prusa filament, the basic filament from Prusa. They make their own, which is pretty cool. On YouTube you can see they have this like crazy machine. And I think these are all coded too, so you can actually, it'll actually tell you the thickness of this thing. You can figure out per meter the thickness of your spool. Crazy, man. We live in the future. There it goes. Yes. Yes. As you all know, I'm giving away a set of 3D printed seats every episode of KPOPRC. Leave me a comment below, make me laugh, and maybe you'll get a set. This episode's winner is _Kane_2. Yo, your seats are in the mail. That's it for this episode of KPOPRC. Thanks for checking it out. Thanks for watching me build this awesome 3D printer. Now is the time, if you're into RC and model making, hobby making in general, now is the time to buy a 3D printer. The clone version of this, the Ender 3, the clone version of this printer, I believe on Alibaba right now is $200 US for the kit. Get it, just get it, because right now you've got very smart 3D designers creating some really, really amazing kits for our hobby. For everything from really amazing scale replica airplanes all the way to drift, completely designed scale drift chassis. This guy actually, I'll leave his link down below, but he not only has this individual, like McPherson front strut, rear wheel drive, back individual suspension on the back, but he also has a Corolla, like an AE86 Corolla chassis with a solid rear wheel axle, which is super cool as well. And those are $20, so that's $20 for those planes. I also have a very large 8-scale jet boat that a kid designed, I'm sure for engineering, university, whatever, it doesn't matter. This thing is beautiful. I'm waiting for a nice bright color of PETG to print to make it a little bit harder
for the rapids that I'm gonna eventually throw it in. So that's super cool. Also, I just rebuilt another NQD jet boat using 3D printed parts for the servo mount, the radio box. I have little flaps to keep the front down. Just a whole bunch of stuff. Like it's just the sky's the limit. If you're in this hobby, get a 3D printer. You can even print things for around the house, which I'm sure your lady or your partner, whoever, would appreciate.
So that's it. Don't forget to subscribe. Don't forget to thumbs up the video, and also leave me a comment below if you want a pair of Recaro seats. That's right. Kpop out.